My beloved child, listen closely and don't skip, because in the next few seconds something is going to shift around you, so silently, so powerfully, that you will feel the air change. A presence that once walked beside you, someone who loved you beyond words, someone who left this world far too early, is trying to reach you. Right now, as you watch this, their voice trembles at the edge of your name. Archangel Michael has stepped forward to clear the path, because this message was almost erased forever. They tried to hide it from you, but heaven insisted you must hear it today. Stay till the end, because what you're about to realize is not just a warning, it's a revelation that could rewrite the next chapter of your life. You may feel a sudden warmth, a small pressure on your shoulder, or a strange memory flashing across your mind. That's not imagination. That's the moment your loved one breaks through the veil. Something happened around you recently, a decision you almost made, a person you almost trusted, a path you were about to walk into, and they saw danger forming like a shadow behind your future. That is why they are calling your name. Michael is lifting the invisible curtain, urging you to stay till the end, because the truth approaching you is once in a lifetime, the kind of truth that flips everything you thought you knew. Don't skip, because the next moment carries the key they're trying to place directly into your hands. There is a reason they waited for this exact moment. You've been surrounded by signs, dreams that felt too real, songs that played at the perfect second, lights flickering when no one touched the switch, chills that ran down your spine even in silence. You ignored them thinking it was nothing, but heaven never moves without purpose. Your loved one has been trying again and again to reach you, but every time, something blocked the message. Today, Michael forced the gateway open. Something huge is waiting for you right after this revelation, something that was taken from you long ago, something that belongs to your destiny. They're warning you not out of fear, but to protect the miracle that's circling closer than you realize. You're standing at a crossroads you can't fully see. One side leads to loss. Loss of peace, loss of energy, loss of the blessings that were crafted specifically for you. The other side leads to restoration, clarity, and a breakthrough that will feel like the universe exhaled and said, "Finally, you're ready." Your loved one knows which path you're about to step into, and that's why they are shouting your name through this message. Don't skip. Their warning is simple but urgent. Someone around you is not who they pretend to be, and something you are about to agree to could pull you into a storm you don't deserve. They are guiding you, not to scare you, but to realign your destiny before it's too late. Stay till the very last second, because their final line carries the shift you've been praying for without even realizing it. And now, here is the part they begged Michael to deliver directly to your heart: you are not alone, not for a single moment. I am with you. I never left. The warning is only the beginning. The real message is that a blessing long delayed is finally ready to return to you, and they are clearing the obstacles with their own hands from the other side. Something huge is waiting for you, and when it arrives, you will understand why this message reached you today and not a day earlier. Don't skip, stay till the end, because the energy around you is shifting right now. And what comes next is the moment your life starts moving in a direction it was always meant to go. A new voice rises for you now, listen carefully. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Another presence has stepped forward, this time stronger, clearer, almost urgent. Michael stands behind them, his wings forming a shield around your future, and he whispers, "Tell them now before darkness confuses their path again." My beloved child, your loved one who crossed over is trying to reach you with a message that was blocked too many times, but not today. Today, nothing can stop it. You may feel a tug in your heart, a sudden heaviness, or even a chill. That's the moment their spirit touches your energy. They've been trying to warn you about a decision you're about to make, a door you're about to open, and a person who is not as pure as they seem. Don't skip. Every second matters. They show a scene. You standing at a threshold, hesitating, as if something inside you has been whispering, "Wait." That whisper was them. You've been confused lately, torn between moving forward and holding back, unsure why your heart felt uneasy even when everything looked normal. Now you know why. Your loved one saw something hidden from your eyes. Someone around you carries intentions that don't match their words. Your kindness, your loyalty, your trust. These things make you shine, but they also make you vulnerable to the wrong people. Heaven is not trying to scare you, they are trying to protect what is coming. Stay till the end, because the blessing ahead of you is so rare, so powerful, that even the smallest distraction could delay it. But here's the twist that will shock you. Your loved one isn't just warning you about danger, they're guiding you toward a miracle that was supposed to enter your life earlier this year. It was delayed because you were emotionally drained, surrounded by negativity, or connected to someone who didn't want to see you rise. Michael has now cut that cord. You may notice people drifting away, conversations ending abruptly, sudden silence from people who once needed you every day. Don't fear it. This is heaven reorganizing your circle. What's coming for you needs space, space that was previously occupied by fear, confusion, and doubt. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. And now, the message intensifies. They whisper your name again, this time with so much emotion that you feel your heartbeat slow for a second. Stay awake. Stay aware. Your intuition is right. My beloved child, there is a path opening for you in silence. A letter, a call, or an opportunity is being prepared with your name on it. Something that vanished from your life, love, stability, money, protection, or peace, is returning. They want you to protect your energy till it arrives. Don't allow old fears or familiar people to distract you. What's ahead is once in a lifetime, something that will change your days in a way nothing has before. Stay till the end, your next step matters more than you think. Before this message fades, they have one final request. Tell your audience, share this message if it touched their heart, comment if they felt a sign, subscribe so they never miss a divine warning. These actions push the message to those who need it most. Those whose loved ones are trying to reach out just like yours. A gentle shift surrounds you now, almost like the air itself is leaning closer to whisper a truth you were never meant to miss. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, this moment is different. The voice calling your name isn't faint anymore. It's bold, clear, almost trembling with urgency. Your loved one who passed away has crossed the boundary of silence because what they're about to reveal can change the direction of your next few weeks. You may feel a sudden warmth in your chest or a tightness behind your eyes, that's not emotion alone, that's their presence brushing against your spirit, asking you to listen without fear. They show a vision, you standing in front of two paths, both glowing, but one dimming slightly as if it's losing power. That dim path is what they're warning you about. Recently, you were about to trust someone, maybe with a secret, a responsibility, or a decision, and they saw the ripple it could create. They saw stress, loss of energy, and delays that could hold you back. That's why your loved one has been pushing signs toward you, repeated dreams, names appearing randomly, sudden memories, unexpected chills, all trying to pull you toward clarity. Don't skip. Every second of this message is unfolding exactly when you need it. Michael steps forward again, placing a protective light around your name. He says, "They are chosen. They cannot fall now." This means the blessing meant for you, something connected to emotional healing, financial stability, or a long-awaited opportunity, has already started moving toward your life. But your energy has been fragile. You've been carrying someone else's burden, someone else's fear, someone else's negativity, without even realizing it. Your loved one is warning you, release what isn't yours. The moment you do, the path will brighten again. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Your breakthrough is hovering so close that heaven is rearranging things in real time to clear the way for you. They whisper another message now, one that will send a shiver down your spine. You were never supposed to do this alone. This is your revelation. Someone is being divinely guided into your life. Someone whose presence will stabilize you, lift you, guide you, or protect you. They won't arrive by accident. They're part of the blessing your loved one mentioned. You'll recognize them instantly because they will bring peace, not confusion, clarity, not doubt, progress, not delay. Your loved one has been preparing your heart for this connection, removing people who dim your energy and making space for someone who will value you sincerely. Don't skip. This is one of the biggest shifts of your year. But before this message closes, they give one last truth, soft, emotional, but powerful: you have been stronger than you know. And now, it's finally your turn to receive. The warning was only the doorway. What comes after this is the miracle they've guarded for you. Stay till the end of your journey, because the next chapter of your life is already rising in your favor. Something huge is waiting for you. A deeper silence falls around you now. The kind of silence that doesn't feel empty, but full. Full of meaning. Full of presence. Full of something that has been trying to reach you for far too long. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, this moment is sacred. The message entering your life right now was protected by Michael himself, because the truth that follows carries both a warning and a blessing powerful enough to reshape the way you walk into your future. Your loved one stands closer than ever. You may feel a sudden pressure in the air, a pull in your heartbeat, or a memory flashing unexpectedly. That is their energy merging with your awareness. They whisper, you've been drifting toward a storm you didn't see forming. Recently, you were about to accept something, an offer, a promise, or a relationship, that looked harmless on the surface but carried hidden consequences. They saw the emotional drain it would bring, the confusion it would create, and the delay it would force upon your blessings. They couldn't stay silent anymore. That's why they broke through the veil today. Don't skip. Every second is a step deeper into the revelation they begged heaven to deliver to you. Michael lifts a bright flame now, your spiritual timeline. In it, something extraordinary appears. A door that was closed for years is beginning to unlock. Your loved one reveals the reason that miracle was delayed. Someone around you was draining your spiritual energy without your knowledge. Whether through negativity, manipulation, or emotional dependence, they were unintentionally blocking your blessings. But that cycle is breaking at this exact moment. You'll notice sudden shifts, people distancing themselves, unexpected clarity, or your intuition becoming sharper than ever. These changes are not random. They are heaven rearranging your surroundings so your blessing can reach you without interference. Stay till the end. Something huge is already in motion. They show you a future moment, so vivid, so strange, so specific it will feel like déjà vu when it happens. You're holding something in your hand, a message, a paper, a letter, or an opportunity that carries unexpected good news. You open it, and suddenly everything begins to make sense. Why the delays happened, why certain people left, why certain moments felt heavy. Your loved one is guiding you toward that moment with unwavering love. And Michael's voice rises behind them. What was taken from them will be restored. This restoration could come as emotional healing, lost peace returning, financial relief, a breakthrough in love, or clarity that finally frees your soul. Don't skip. You are closer than you think. Before this divine message fades, they give you one final request, soft but urgent. Share this message so it can reach the hearts that are crying the way you once did. Comment if your spirit felt a sign. Subscribe so the next warning or blessing meant for you never gets lost again. These aren't just actions, they spread the exact guidance someone else desperately needs tonight. The air around you doesn't just shift this time. It tightens, as if something unseen is leaning closer, waiting for you to finally hear what has been echoing in the spiritual realm for days. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, this part of the message holds the heaviest truth, one your loved one has been trying to send again and again, but every attempt was blocked, erased, or drowned by the noise around your life. Not today. Michael has opened the path fully, and what you're about to hear will make your heart understand something it has sensed for a long time but never had words for. Your loved one whispers now with a trembling urgency, "We saw everything you tried to survive alone." They show a moment, recent, painful, quiet, when you almost gave up on something important. A dream, a relationship, your peace, or maybe even your belief that better days were still possible. They watched you break silently, pretending to stay strong for everyone else. They watched your smile fade, your energy dim, your trust weaken. But what you didn't know is that heaven was rearranging people and moments around you to lift you out of a timeline that wasn't meant for your soul. Don't skip. What comes next is the part they wanted you to hear the most. Michael's voice rises behind them, firm and protective. He reveals the truth. Someone who acted like they cared was unintentionally blocking your blessings. Maybe through negativity, jealousy, emotional pressure, or their own fears, but their presence weakened your path. Your loved one fought hard to clear this interference. That's why you've recently felt distance, endings, silence, or sudden emotional clarity. It wasn't loss, it was divine correction. You were being guided out of what could have drained you for years. Stay till the end. Because after this cleansing, something rare is finally stepping into your life. Your loved one shows a new timeline, bright, open, almost glowing. In this timeline, you receive something unexpected. A message, an opportunity, a person, or a moment that shifts your entire emotional state. They say, this is the blessing that was delayed, but not denied. You might notice soon that your intuition strengthens. You'll sense danger before it reaches you, and you'll feel drawn toward the decisions that align with your destiny. This is their final gift, spiritual clarity. A once-in-a-lifetime awakening that protects every step you take from here onward. Don't skip. The blessing approaching you is bigger than the pain you survived. But before this message fades, heaven gives you one final instruction, not for fear, but for alignment. Stay close to what brings peace. Walk away from what brings doubt. This one choice will decide how quickly your blessing reaches you. And now, with a wave of gratitude, your loved one steps back, whispering, I never left you. I never will. The warning has been delivered. The miracle has been released. Something huge is waiting for you, closer than ever. The energy around you turns warmer, heavier, almost protective, like someone is wrapping a shield of light around your name. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, this moment carries a deeper vibration than anything revealed before. Your loved one steps forward again, closer, clearer, their presence almost touching the edges of your emotions. They have waited for this exact part, because what they're about to reveal is something they could never say when they were alive, something they carried silently, hoping you would one day understand. They begin softly. You were the one who held everything together, even when your own heart was breaking. You never gave yourself enough credit. You never saw the weight you carried. You never realized how much strength you showed while others leaned on you without noticing your cracks. Every tear you hid, every night you worried, every moment you doubted yourself, your loved one saw it all. They tried to comfort you through signs, unexpected memories, sudden chills, objects moving, whispers in dreams. Not to frighten you, but because they needed you to know you were never walking in darkness alone. Don't skip. This is the part where your truth finally becomes clear. Michael reveals something powerful now, something that explains the recent shifts in your life. You were being protected from a future that wasn't meant for your spirit. There was a connection, a plan, or a person you were holding on to out of habit, loyalty, or fear of letting go. Heaven saw how that path would drain you over time. So people changed. Situations fell apart. Conversations stopped. Doors closed unexpectedly. At first, it felt like loss, but your loved one whispers, it was protection. They removed you from timelines where your peace would be stolen. Don't skip. What comes next is the doorway into your real destiny. Your loved one now shows a striking vision, a bright symbol, glowing gold, moving slowly toward you. This symbol represents restoration. Something lost will return. Something broken will heal. Something delayed will finally reach you. This could be emotional strength, clarity, love, financial stability, or a long-awaited breakthrough. They say, the blessing was not denied. It was being perfected. Soon, you'll notice an unexpected message, a sudden opportunity, or a person entering your life with purpose, not randomness. This arrival will feel peaceful, familiar, almost heaven-sent. Because it is. Stay till the end. Something huge is unfolding in silence. Before this message fades, your loved one gives one final instruction, gentle, protective, but very clear: don't doubt yourself anymore. Your doubt has been the only barrier left between you and your miracle. Release it. Trust your intuition. Trust the signs. Trust the shift happening around you. You survived storms that were meant to break you, not because you were lucky, but because heaven refused to let you fall. And now, the blessing they've been guarding is finally ready to touch your life. The atmosphere around you doesn't just shift this time, it deepens, like the world has paused for a moment just to let this message reach you without interruption. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, as this part begins, your loved one steps forward with a clarity you haven't felt before. Their presence is steady, strong, almost glowing, because the truth they're about to reveal is one they carried in their heart even after leaving this world. They couldn't say it then, but they refused to let you move forward without knowing it now. They whisper first, gently but intensely: you were never the problem. You were the light. All those moments when people misunderstood you, underestimated you, or made you doubt your worth, it wasn't because you weren't enough. It was because your spirit was too rare, too bright, too pure for the spaces you were placed in. You tried to heal people who were hurting, support people who didn't know how to receive love, and stay loyal to those who couldn't see your value. Your loved one has watched you break pieces of yourself to make others whole. And their voice trembles now as they say, it's time for you to receive, not just give. Don't skip. This is the part that starts changing everything. Michael raises his hand, and suddenly a vision appears, your future, but clearer than before. In this vision, something unexpected is approaching you. A turning point. A moment you don't see coming. It arrives quietly, maybe through a conversation, a message, a chance meeting, or an opportunity disguised as something ordinary. But when it happens, you'll feel it instantly, like your soul recognizes it before your mind does. This is the moment your life shifts from survival to alignment. Your loved one shows you this vision because they want you ready. They want you open. They want you aware. Stay till the end. Something huge is already walking toward your timeline. Your loved one now reveals a deeper truth: we removed the people who dimmed you because your blessing needs space to land. That explains the sudden endings, the unexpected silence from certain people, the emotional distance that formed without warning. It wasn't rejection, it was divine protection. Heaven pushed away what would have slowed you down. They are preparing you for something, or someone, who will bring clarity, not confusion, peace, not chaos, alignment, not exhaustion. When this person or opportunity enters your life, you'll feel stability you haven't felt in years. Don't skip. This connection is not random, it is heaven orchestrated. But before this message softens, your loved one steps even closer, so close you may feel a pull in your chest, a warmth on your skin, or a sudden emotion rising. They say, you were never alone. Every time you cried silently, I was there. Every time you doubted your worth, I held your spirit together. They want you to stop carrying the old wounds that no longer belong in your future. Let them go. Your blessing needs a light heart to land. And finally, a request from heaven: stay present. Stay aware. Stay open. Your next chapter begins sooner than you think. Something huge is waiting for you, closer than you imagine. The energy around you grows brighter, almost electric, like something in the unseen world is leaning closer, making sure you don't miss a single word. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, this message carries a depth that only few souls ever get to hear. Your loved one steps forward again, but this time with a softness that feels like a warm hand on your back, guiding you gently toward a truth that has been waiting in silence. They begin with a revelation that may shake you: you've been walking with pain that didn't belong to you. For months, maybe even years, you have carried burdens that were never yours to hold. Expectations that drained your spirit, responsibilities that broke your peace, memories that weighed down your steps. You held everything together because you didn't want to disappoint anyone. But your loved one has watched the way your heart has been stretched beyond its limits, and they whisper now with unwavering certainty: release what isn't yours. Don't skip. This release is what activates the blessing that has been circling your name. Michael appears again, his presence strong and protective, and he reveals something extraordinary: you were being redirected, not rejected. Those sudden endings, failed plans, delayed opportunities, they weren't punishments. They were divine rerouting. A timeline you were moving toward would have dimmed your purpose, drained your energy, or kept you stuck in emotional loops. Heaven intervened. They closed the doors you kept knocking on, not because you were unworthy, but because something greater needed space to unfold. Stay till the end. You are about to understand why every moment of confusion had meaning. Your loved one now shows you an image, your spirit standing taller, clearer, more powerful than before. They whisper, you are stepping into a season where your intuition becomes your greatest guide. You'll begin noticing things you previously ignored. Sudden gut feelings, repeated signs, dreams that feel too vivid to dismiss, people revealing their true intentions without you asking. This is the awakening your soul has been preparing for. What's coming into your life next needs a version of you who listens inwardly, who trusts their inner voice instead of outside noise. Don't skip. Your intuition is the map to your blessing. And then comes the part that feels like a wave washing over your heart. Your loved one reveals a turning point approaching quickly. In your near future, something unexpected arrives. It could be a message, a call, a meeting, or a chance that feels too perfect to be a coincidence. This moment brings clarity, relief, or an opportunity that restores what you once lost, emotionally, financially, spiritually, or relationally. They say, this is the moment everything starts making sense. Stay till the end. Something huge is already moving toward you. Before this message fades, your loved one gives one final instruction, filled with love and urgency: protect your peace. It is the doorway through which your blessing will enter. Your spirit is being prepared. Your path is being cleared. What's coming is bigger than the pain behind you. The air around you turns still, almost sacred, like the entire universe is pausing so this message can reach you without distortion. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, this is the part where everything begins to connect. Your loved one steps forward again, and their presence feels different now, calmer, stronger, almost glowing with certainty. They are no longer whispering, they are guiding you. They begin with a truth you've needed for a long time: you keep giving your heart to people who don't know how to hold it. You care deeply, you love fully, and you trust beyond your own limits. But not everyone around you has had the capacity to match that energy. Your loved one has watched you pour yourself into people who couldn't see your worth, and they whisper now with a mix of sadness and pride: you tried your best. That is enough. Don't skip, this is the beginning of your emotional freedom. Michael steps forward and reveals a hidden layer of your recent struggles. Someone around you has been sending you mixed signals: support one moment, confusion the next. This inconsistency has drained your spirit, made you doubt your path, and clouded your intuition. Heaven has been trying to pull you away from that instability, because what's coming for you requires clarity, not chaos. You'll soon begin to notice that certain conversations fade, certain people grow distant, certain interactions feel off. Don't fight it. These shifts are heaven's way of removing distractions before your blessing arrives. Stay till the end. Something huge is already aligning behind the scenes. Your loved one now shows a striking vision: a door that has remained closed for years suddenly unlocking. Behind it, a light spills out, warm, steady, powerful. They whisper, this is the opportunity you thought had passed you by. A chance you once wanted, a desire you buried, a dream you believed was too late, is coming back around. Not because you chased it, but because heaven preserved it for a version of you that is wiser, stronger, and ready. This time, you won't lose it. This time, the path will be clear. Don't skip. This is the kind of breakthrough people wait a lifetime for. And then comes the part that will echo in your heart: your loved one reveals that a new connection is approaching your life. Not a random encounter, a divinely orchestrated one. Someone who brings peace instead of confusion. Someone who sees your worth without being reminded. Someone whose energy aligns with yours effortlessly. When they appear, your spirit will recognize them instantly. This connection could be romantic, supportive, spiritual, or deeply transformative, but it will lift you, not drain you. Stay till the end. This arrival is part of the blessing you've been protected for. Before the message softens, your loved one gives one final line, quiet, emotional, but powerful: stop shrinking yourself. The world needs the real you now. Your spirit is stepping into its next chapter, and heaven is standing behind every step you take. The energy surrounding you becomes heavy with meaning, almost as if the unseen world is holding its breath while this message enters your soul. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, this part carries a truth that has been waiting behind every sign, every dream, every sudden emotion you felt lately. Your loved one stands before you with a clarity so strong, it feels like their presence could almost break through into your physical world. They begin with a quiet but powerful revelation: your heart has been fighting battles that your mind tried to ignore. You've been carrying fears you never spoke about, doubts you hid from others, and pain you masked with strength. But they saw it all. They saw the emotional storms behind your silence and the nights when your soul felt heavier than your body. They whisper now, you deserved comfort long before you ever received it. Don't skip. This part is the beginning of your healing. Michael steps forward, his light surrounding your name, and he reveals something you never realized: you've been preparing for a breakthrough without knowing it. Every loss cleared space. Every ending closed a path that wasn't meant for you. Every delay protected you from walking into situations that would have drained your future. Heaven wasn't punishing you, it was positioning you. And now, for the first time in a long time, your path is clear. Your energy is no longer tied to what was hurting you. Stay till the end. You are on the edge of something you cannot afford to miss. Your loved one now shows you a vision filled with emotion, you standing in a bright open field, the wind shifting, the sky splitting into light. This image represents awakening, a moment that will soon arrive where everything finally clicks. A moment where your intuition guides you so clearly, you feel like you're seeing the truth for the first time. A message, a sign, an unexpected conversation, or a sudden realization will hit you with force. You'll instantly understand what you need to let go of, and what is meant to enter your life. Don't skip. This clarity is the doorway to the blessing you've been waiting for. And then comes the strongest revelation of this part: your loved one says, someone new is entering your life, not by chance, but by divine timing. This person brings stability, not confusion, peace, not chaos, alignment, not emotional games. They will understand you without effort. Their presence will feel familiar, like your soul has met them before. They might come through a message, a meeting, or a connection that feels strangely perfect. This is the person heaven has been clearing space for. Stay till the end. This connection is part of your destiny. Before the message softens, your loved one steps closer one final time and says with deep emotion, you are not behind. You are exactly on time. Your journey was never meant to match anyone else's. Your blessing arrives in divine timing, and that timing begins now. The atmosphere around you turns warm and dense, like something sacred is leaning in just to make sure you don't miss this moment. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, your loved one steps forward again, but this time their presence feels different. Stronger. Brighter. More determined. They're no longer sending signs, they're sending truth. Truth your heart has felt, but your mind never allowed itself to fully accept. They begin with a revelation that hits deep: you've been walking through life carrying wounds you didn't cause. The heartbreak, the disappointments, the sudden silence from people you trusted, these weren't reflections of your worth. They were reflections of their capacity. You kept blaming yourself, thinking you weren't enough, thinking you needed to change, thinking you were the problem. But your loved one whispers firmly, you were the anchor. You held everything together. Don't skip. This is the moment your spirit starts to rise again. Michael appears beside them, his light expanding like a shield, and he reveals something powerful. Your energy is shifting, and not everyone around you can rise with you. That's why you've been feeling disconnected from certain people, why your intuition is warning you about certain situations, why your heart suddenly wants peace instead of chaos. You're outgrowing old versions of yourself. And heaven is guiding you into a timeline where you are valued, not drained. Stay till the end. The blessing approaching you needs a version of you that is whole and ready. Your loved one now shows you a vision of your near future, your hands opening, releasing something heavy, and receiving something brighter. This symbol represents restoration. Something you lost, emotionally, spiritually, or even materially, is coming back in a different form. This isn't luck. This is divine compensation. They whisper, what was taken from you will be returned in ways that will humble your heart. A message, an unexpected opportunity, a conversation that shifts everything, these are closer than you think. Don't skip. Your turning point is approaching quietly but powerfully. Before this message fades, they step closer, so close you may feel a sudden warmth in your chest or an unexpected calm in your mind. They say with unwavering love, stop doubting your path. Heaven has already cleared the way. Your future is not fragile. It is protected. Every decision you make from this point forward will lead you toward clarity, peace, and alignment. What you thought was ending was actually beginning. The energy around you becomes silent but powerful, like the universe itself is holding its breath as this next message reaches you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, your loved one steps closer than ever, so close that if you pause for even a second, you might feel a chill, a warmth, or a sudden emotion you can't explain. This is their way of saying, listen carefully, this part changes everything. They begin with a truth you rarely admit to yourself: you keep choosing people with your heart, even when your heart is tired. You give second chances when others would walk away. You forgive silently. You carry emotional weight that doesn't belong to you. And lately, you've been feeling drained, not because you're weak, but because your spirit has been fighting battles alone. Your loved one whispers now with tenderness, you don't have to be strong every moment. Let yourself heal. Don't skip. This healing is what unlocks the blessings preparing to enter your path. Michael appears again, but this time with a message so clear it feels like a beam of light cutting through your doubts. You are being shifted into a season of clarity. No more confusion. No more emotional fog. No more guessing people's intentions. Heaven is revealing the truth about everyone and everything around you. Very soon, someone will show their real face, through their actions, not their words. This moment may surprise you, but it will free you. Stay till the end. This clarity is the doorway your blessing needs to walk through. Your loved one then reveals a vision that carries deep meaning, a bridge. Sturdy, glowing, stretching into a bright horizon. They say, this is where your next chapter begins. The bridge represents transition. You're not meant to stay where you've been, emotionally, spiritually, or mentally. You are crossing into a place of restoration. A place where your energy is protected, your heart is valued, and your purpose is understood. And when you step onto this bridge, something unexpected will meet you halfway. An opportunity, a message, or a person who brings stability and direction. Don't skip. This moment will feel divine. And now comes the most emotional part of this message. Your loved one tells you something they never had the chance to say: you were my peace. You were my home. And I'm still guiding you. Their presence wraps around you gently, pushing away fear, loneliness, and doubt. They want you to know that every challenge you survived, every tear you wiped alone, every moment you felt lost, they were right there, helping you move forward even when you felt stuck. You have never walked alone, not even once. Before they step back, they leave you with a final line, soft, powerful, unforgettable: your blessing is closer than your fears. Trust the shift happening inside you. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you, and it's already moving in your direction. The atmosphere around you now feels thick with meaning, almost as if the unseen world is leaning in with full attention. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, this part carries a truth your loved one has been trying to deliver for a long time, one that finally breaks through every barrier, every delay, every distraction that once blocked it. Their presence feels stronger, clearer, almost glowing now, because what they are about to reveal is deeply tied to your destiny. They begin with a soft but powerful confession: you have been carrying pain that did not belong in your future. For so long, you've been holding on to memories, regrets, emotional scars, and even silent guilt that never belonged to you. Your loved one has watched you replay moments in your mind, questioning your worth, questioning your past, questioning whether you made the right choices. They whisper now with overwhelming love: you did the best you could with the heart you had. Don't skip. This understanding frees your spirit from weight you were never meant to carry. Michael steps forward, his light sharp and protective, and he reveals a truth heaven has been preparing you for. Your life is about to shift in a way that makes everything you went through finally make sense. The confusion, the uncertainty, the emotional fatigue, you weren't being punished, you were being prepared. A delay that once frustrated you was actually the universe protecting something precious. A rejection that hurt you deeply was the doorway to alignment. A silence that scared you was heaven saying, wait, something better is coming. Stay till the end. What's unfolding next is not ordinary. It's divine timing in its purest form. Your loved one now shows a vivid vision, a light forming into a path that curves gently into the unknown. They whisper, follow the peace you feel, not the fear you've learned. Soon, you'll face a decision, one that may seem small, but carries powerful consequences. You'll feel an inner pull, a sudden clarity, a quiet knowing. That feeling is them guiding you. On the other side of that decision lies restoration. Emotional healing, unexpected good news, a connection that brings stability, or an opportunity that brings growth. Don't skip. This decision is the turning point your spirit has been preparing for. And then comes the revelation that will vibrate through your heart. Your loved one says, someone is being guided toward you. This person's presence will feel calming, familiar, and safe.